Our story finds us in the island of Crete, ruled by King Minos, a famed ruler and fellow son of Zeus. In his rise to power, he made a deal with Poseidon that whatever the gods sent him from the sea, he would sacrifice. Soon after, there emerged from the foamy depths a creature of divine grandeur, the Cretan bull, a majestic spectacle crafted by the hands of Poseidon himself. Minos, consumed by his greed for power and enchanted by the bull's beauty, refused to part with the magnificent creature and tried to fool Poseidon by sacrificing a lesser replacement. Poseidon wasn't fooled and decided to hurt Minos in only a way gods could imagine. He chose to target his wife, Pasiphae, a daughter of divine heritage whose father was Helios, the sun god, and victim of the god's cruelties. Poseidon called upon the favors of the goddess Aphrodite to cause the princess to fall in love with the Cretan bull. Aphrodite obliged. Pasiphae's feelings seemed both ethereal and forbidden. In the solitude of the palace, she wrestled with this newfound affection, recognizing the impossibility of a love that transcended the boundaries of reason and societal norms. She became pregnant with the bull and conceived a monster. The monster's name was Asterion, but to all others as simply the Minotaur. He was cursed to only be able to digest the flesh of men. Minos, furious and distraught, locked the Minotaur away in a labyrinth constructed by the architect Daedalus, who we will learn about another time. Minos sustained his stepson by feeding him slave prisoners from Athens. With all this drama, we've almost forgotten about this being a trial of Hercules. Eurystheus had sent Hercules to Crete to capture this bull. He learned all these details from King Minos, who was indifferent to the bull's fate. Hercules was easily able to capture the bull and brought him to King Eurystheus, simply had the bull released. The bull ran free, rampaging the lands of Marathon, becoming known as the Marathonian bull. Upon Hercules' triumphant reform, Eurystheus, that crafty taskmaster, promptly dispatched him on his 8th trial, a quest to capture the man-eating horses of Diomedes. King Diomedes, the ruler of Thrace and progeny of Ares, was a brawny leader of the fierce tribe of Bistones. In our adventure, Hercules charted the coast with a gallant crew of volunteers, aiming for the shores of Bistonia. Upon arrival, our intrepid group faced a barrage of resistance, but Hercules, with his unparalleled prowess, swiftly overwhelmed the opposition. The man-eating mares were apprehended, but a cautionary note struck our hero's ears. More adversaries were en route. In his haste to decide the best course of action, Hercules entrusted the care of the mares to the valiant young soldier Abderus, a cherished companion in his exploits. Alas, tragedy struck. Upon Hercules' victorious return, Abderus had met a gruesome fate, devoured by the very horses he sought to control. Fueled by a righteous rage, Hercules apprehended Diomedes in a peculiar twist of justice, fed the ill-fated king to his own voracious equine companions. To immortalize his fallen friend, Hercules laid the cornerstone of a burgeoning town, forever named Abdera. With the man-eating mares in tow, Hercules paraded back to Eurystheus. Much like the bull before them, the horses were granted their freedom to roam the Grecian lands. However, their gallivanting journey met a grisly end on the lofty slopes of Mount Olympus, where they became a feast for the formidable denizens that dwelt there. The curtain fell on this uproarious tale, a saga of conquest, loss, and the capricious fate that often accompanies the exploits of Hercules.